Going to be taking a look today at Dvwa, the damn vulnerable web application. This is an Metasploitable 2. You can download it as its own little thing. There's a lot of different things you can do with this guy. I think it's also Metasploitable 3. I don't know. But yeah, I know it's a Metasploitable 2 though. You just go to the IP address, whatever Metasploitable 2 is on, and hit enter, and it'll actually bring up this whole little guy over here, right? Dvwa. And the password, it's going to be admin password, as far as I remember. Yep, don't save. All right, cool. So let's grab our notes first. All right, we got to take notes of everything. And we will start to look at this guy and try to go through the different tasks. And we're going to be working with web today, so let's go ahead and start this guy. Very first one, brute force. All right. I mean, we can use Hydro. We can use Burp. Let's go ahead and fire up Burp Suite. We use Zap. Go ahead, we'll fire up Burp Suite and let's get Burp Suite up and running, and we will go from there. Let's try to do some brute forcing on this guy and see what we can get. First thing we want to do is try to figure out a username. Let's see if we can actually get something that will actually show us a username first. Like, see how the website's actually made. By admin. Okay, username or password is incorrect. So that means we need to know at least the username. One of the usernames on here is MSFadmin. I do know that much. I don't know if admin's also on here, but we can either, in the matter of time, do something. What's up, DZ? How you doing? Let's go. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll send this over to the proxy. We'll try with MSFadmin. Then let's do admin. Go to log in and see if the proxy picks it up at all. And it doesn't look like he is. We do have that. We do have that. All right. There we go. So we got username MSFadmin, password admin. Let's go ahead and send that over to the repeater. And we'll start messing with this intruder, excuse me. And we'll start messing with that password of admin. So we'll clear all that out, or excuse me, clear all this out. And we'll add in admin here. Alright. And we'll go ahead, we'll go over to payloads. Let's load. Let's do something small. I don't even know what password list we can even use for this. We could try, let's try fast track or something like that. So we'll do like user share, word list, fast track, sec list. So we'll go to user, share, word list, fast track. Let's try that. And I know what the password actually is for it, so I'm trying to see if the password's actually in here. So we can just add a new item, and if it's not, we'll do MSFadmin. We'll add that in there. So that's probably, you know, we won't add it at the end either. Let's try like move it up. Can we move this up at all? Can we like say like, hey, I want you at the top, or no? All right, whatever. We'll go ahead and we'll just let that brute force it for like a minute, and we'll go from there. So let's go to positions. We got our admin right. Let's go ahead and start the attack off. Where are we going? Can you? Oh, okay. Oh, no, I cannot pay for your travel. Sorry. Got too many kids. All right, so it's going to start sending out those payloads, right? This is going to take a minute because we're using Burp Suite, right? So something else that we could try is Zap. And we could try to actually get this in Zap also. So, because that's going to take a while. And in the matter of time, for the theory of time, we'll use Zap, and we'll go from there. Or we can just create our own little word list and do it like that, just to show that brute force and it does actually work. But it's 10.00.46, right? Let's go ahead and actually grab that whole thing, like right there. Let's see if Zap can attack that whole thing. And we will attack that. And let's see what we get over here. So we got a login page. Let's go ahead and attack that. We'll go to fuzz. And we have username, password, and then login. Alright, so let's see if that's actually the login page. Username, password, login. Cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and do username. We'll add in a payload there of MSFadmin. We'll add that in. Okay. And then we'll go to password, and let's add in a bunch of stuff. We'll just add in like admin, password, password1, PSISSW, 0RD1, admin, exclamation point, MSFadmin, MSFadmin, stuff like that, right? Just add in a bunch of passwords, okay? We'll say add, okay. We'll start the fuzzer, and let's see if we get anything. So this guy actually did not find shit. So he's saying that that is not real. Maybe it's not MSFadmin. I thought it was. Go ahead and try like real quick. I thought it was MSFadmin, MSFadmin. Oh, it's not. Oh shit. I don't remember what the password is then. Hate to see it. Alright. Let's see what we got with Burp Suite so far then. See if we got anything yet. We get a whole bunch of stats 200s, but really we're going to be looking at that length like right there. Let's go ahead and actually send an actual thing at it then. I'm pretty sure it's MSFadmin though is the login name for it. Let's go ahead and go to fuzz that parameter again. Username, add. We'll say MSFadmin again. We'll add that, okay. And then let's do like, I guess we'll try to do fast track at first, then we'll do RockU. So file fuzzers, it has RockU on here, but we'll do file, select, we want user, share, word list, fast track, .text. Let's try that guy like right there. We'll say add, okay, start fuzzer. See how much faster it goes? Alright, so we get a whole bunch of codes. The response header is nothing. We might actually not be able to find it because it might be like, hey, you have to log in somewhere. But it may have, because of the cookies or whatever else, you know, because we're already logged in. Let's go ahead and view source. Get login, get username. Yesterday I wanted to brush up my DBWA lab skills until doing the labs. Alright, so we should be able to just brute force this guy, like, for reals. So why it's not just, but I don't remember what the hell the password actually is. I'm pretty sure it's something strange. So, we could try, let's try something else. Let's try a smaller word list here. Well, we did fast track, right? Let's try like word list, let's go ahead and go into, next one on here. There. Thank you. Let's try open this site first. How about that? To actually make sure we're on the right site. Firefox. Okay, so yeah, it can't log in. MSFadmin. MSFadmin. Oh, because it's admin password, that's why. Admin password. Okay. There we go. So now we want to look at this guy, right? That's what we want to look at. So let's we could start the attack mode if we want to. But he's gonna find a bunch of shit, so we'll turn that off for now. So to get this to work in here, let's see here. Get rid of these two. Okay, what do we got here? Right click, attack, fuzz. So this one looks a lot better, doesn't it? And it's actually giving us, did they give us an alert for this? No, it did not. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this guy right here. We'll do a fuzz on this guy. And I want to get those two parameters like right there. But we're not seeing the parameters down low. So let's try to actually log in with something and see if we all of a sudden we get those parameters. MSFadmin, admin. Don't save. We'll see if we can actually see if Zap is going to come back with those parameters or not. So looks like we might have to do burp suite on that one, huh? What's up, Photon Travel? How you doing? Can you get a root by OS command injection? I mean, yeah, as long as root's running by OS command injection, yeah. Depends on what, you know, what route is running. Thank you very much. I want you to work. But let's go ahead and see if Burp Suite found anything yet. Because you are way faster. So length is all still looking the same. Doesn't look like he found anything yet. And we'll just keep this going for now. But as you can see, it's going to take freaking forever. Because I don't have Burp Suite Pro. So that's why I kind of want this guy to work over here. Come on now, Zap. You can do it. Let's see what this is. Need to show it down here. Let's try that, like right there. We'll see if we can do anything with that. See if all of a sudden it'll let us fuzz it. I've noticed. I want a fuzz password though. Can I do something like this? Nope. That'd be sweet. No, maybe it will let us fuzz like that. File fuzzers. Alright, let's try to go to File, Select. We'll go back to a root, user share word list. And let's go to, I guess, sec list. We'll try something like this. Passwords, common credentials. And we'll do like the top 500. Add that. Okay. Start fuzzer. We do that. Never done like that before. Usually it shows up on the bottom, so I don't know if we can actually do it like that or not. So top 500. That's not giving us anything. Look at the size response header. That's not giving us anything. For some reason, nothing at all. Said, yeah, hey, that's great. Yeah, we're not really seeing much, huh? Here. Oh, Zap. I thought you would pull through at that time. But we'll let that guy go ahead and run. We'll see if Fast Track finds anything on there. If not, we'll have to use another word list or something like that. I don't remember what the password is then. I thought it was MSF-admin. It might not even be MSF-admin. It might just be admin something. So maybe we should change that over to admin, huh? Let's see what this is actually attacking like right here. I forgot what this is actually fuzzing. We'll go to fuzz. And instead of MSF-admin, let's go ahead and add. And we'll just do admin, like right there. We'll say add that. Okay. And then we'll go to password, right? And we'll fuzz that. File. Select. That's user share word list. I'm not using RockU because this guy does not like RockU Zap. It's too much for it. Then we'll do sec list passwords. We'll just do the top 500 again. Common credentials. We'll try top 500 again. We'll add that. Okay. Let's see if it's just that. Let's see if it's supposed to be admin. We'll start the fuzzer. Seeing a lot of zeros fly across the screen. Precise response header. Not seeing anything, huh? Yeah, not seeing anything at all. But we'll let that guy run over on Burp Suite. Let's keep going. We got command injection like right here. Enter IP address below 127.0.0.1. We'll go ahead and we'll submit that. And we do get a ping back. So can we do a pipe ID? You've entered, okay, what about 127.0.0.1? pipe it into ID. Okay. What about 127.0.0.1? That guy, ID. Really? 0.0.1 ID? Really now? Let's go ahead and view the source for this guy. I figured that would work like right there. Especially if we did a pipe. Oh, you want to know why we're not able to get anything? Because we're on level high like right now. That's why. We need to change security. I was going to do low and medium. That's why. We're on like level high for this one. Because you have, the new one has level low, medium, high, and possible. This one's like low, high, and possible. So medium's like high. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why we're not getting anything with like this brute force and stuff like that. It's probably has like timeouts, crap like that. So let's go ahead. So you're like, man, that should really actually work like right there. That's why. I was going to do level low and medium. Okay, let's go ahead and let's look back at that zap first. So we changed these settings for it. I totally forgot to do that. So you're like, man, I feel like I've done that one before and it's definitely worked, you know. Let's go ahead and go back to the brute force one. And can we just run that attack again? Or no? Probably not, huh? Go back and fuzz it again. And we'll do add. We'll do admin and MSF admin. Let's try that. We'll add those two in there. Now, if this doesn't work, then I'm just going to look like an asshole. Or whatever. Not the first time, right? And then we'll go to File, Select, and we'll go back to Home. And we'll do User, Share, Word List. And we'll go into Sec List, Passwords, Common Credentials, Top 500. Add that. Okay, let's start the fuzzer on that guy. See if we get anything back. Probably not. He's actually going slower than what he was last time. Probably because we're not just getting timed out. He's not just throwing crap at it, huh? Still not seeing anything with that coming back. That's kind of crazy. I don't know what word list to actually use for this guy. That's a little bit crazy that we're just still not seeing anything. Huh. Maybe he's just not in that word list. Let's try it one more time with a different word list this time. Try that. Add those two. Okay. And password. Let's try to add. Go back to File. Select. User. Share. Word list. And sec list. Passwords. Let's see what we got here. Somewhere that. Let's try that guy. That was a lot. A lot of passwords to send at it. So we'll try something like that and see if we get anything. Alright, let's keep going here. So we went to command execution, right? We could ping 127.0.0.1. Let's try 127.0.0.1 pipe ID. Submit that guy, and we do get an ID back. Cool. So we do have command execution here, so we may be able to actually make a callback to ourselves. Let's go ahead and cat a script bash reverse shell. We'll try this guy like right here. We'll throw a reverse shell at it, see what we get. Yeah, I did. Well, you literally, I was about to go live, right, Black Sheep, and you literally said, oh, we'll send you guys over here, and I was going to be like, I'm going live, you know, so I wasn't going to do that. Like, that's just like, pick me. I already had my hand up the whole time on your stream. My arm was getting tired. I was sitting there like this. Like, oh, God, just pick me. I know what to do. Call on me. You just kept yelling at me. Let me try. So I didn't, yeah, no, but for real though, like I was about to go live, like you were like, oh, let's see who's on. And I was about to be like, I'm live, or I'm about to go live, but then you're like, oh, this is one of my friends or whatever. So I was like, no, that's fucking, that's, no, you know, like I wasn't gonna do that. So I was like, go ahead. I was like, he'll see it, and he'll probably start laughing, like, what the hell did he go live? So let's try to do we'll get a netcat listener up for 9999. We'll try to do some command injection here and see if we can actually get a call back to us. That's not my IP address though. My IP address is .44, I believe. Let me go ahead and make sure, like, real quick. Yeah, we're .44 because we're attacking .46. Okay, cool. Submit that. Let's see if we get a callback. We do not. I wonder if that bash reverse shell would also work too. Who am I? www data. I wonder if that bash reverse shell is even going to work. 10.00.44. Yeah, we're not getting callback over there. Let's try to do a netcat reverse shell. We'll try something like this. Or maybe just try like upload something also. We always try something like that too. Let's go ahead and do 10.0.0.44. We'll copy that like right there. And we'll go ahead and do a start up netcat listener 4242. And we'll throw this into there. That's hanging. There we go. Let's go. So we got command injection there, right? Cool. So easy day with that one, right? We got some command execution in there, executing the commands that we're looking for, right? And we get into the machine, right, with a netcat reverse shell. So easy day with that one. All right. Look, I got there eventually. You did. No, you actually got it. I didn't know if you'd be able to figure it out because like that would like suggest that there's like a user on the machine, you know? So the hint that I was going to give you when I was like, yeah, there's a hint for it. The hint that I was going to give you was actually just going to be there's another user on the machine. So that's what I was going to do. Get into root. I mean, we could try. SU MSF admin. I could just be an asshole and do it this way. And we'll just, I mean, just have to get into root, right? Could just be an asshole. Although he's still not root though. But he can do everything that root can. MSF admin. But no, we won't do that. We won't be an asshole like that. Let's go ahead and try cat SUID scripts. Try something like this. I don't know what this box actually has. Once you get on it, I don't know what it actually really has in it. A lot of stuff. Okay. We can mess with user bin X. I wonder what user bin X is. Is that an actual thing? X. I don't have GTFO bins up like right now, so. No, you guys can't see anything. I understand that. I'm just looking up X like real quick. Yeah, I didn't think that was an actual thing. Alright, let's go ahead and CD into there, I guess. See if this guy found anything yet on this brute force. Nothing yet. We should see some type of we should see a drastic change between the responses here. So let's look up let's try getting that CD into user bin. We had X in there. It's just X. I don't know. I don't know if you actually can really do it on here. I mean, I'm sure there's ways to be able to do it, but let's get a full shell, and we'll go from there. Let's actually, yeah, let's do something like this. Let's try to go into something like that, like right there. Oh, we're back on high again. Oh, we're on the wrong machine also. We're actually supposed to be over here. Not with passwords. Hey, as long as that brute force works, then. This guy loads back up. That brute force is killing it, like right now. Looks like. Yes, I understand that. I actually don't want to go there. I don't know if this guy, I don't know if you can get into root on this thing. If it's made to be done, if it's built to be done like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just because it's not built like that doesn't really mean shit, but yeah, this guy is he's getting beat up pretty bad, huh? Dvwa. I can't even click on them anymore. Just open it up in a regular one. We'll get a full shell this time. Admin, password. And we were in command execution. DVWA security. We'll bring it down to low for now. Command execution. We'll do a pipe. And then a netcat reverse shell. Throw this back into there. Throw an RIP address of 10.00.44. And we'll go from there. Let's see if we can get this guy back up. Then we'll make a full shell. We'll pipe in there, submit that. Alright, cool. Let me go ahead and also okay. Let's go ahead and hop back over into here, and we'll do a cat scripts full shell. And let's go ahead and we had Python 2 on here, right? This box is a little old. There we go. All right, then from here we can do Control Z, STTY TAC A, STTY raw. Okay. We'll do our export term xterm. Alright. Then STTY rows of 29, columns of 238, it looks like. Alright, cool. So, hey, I want all your notes. Give it to me. Nah, you gotta make your own notes, man. That's how that works. Other people's notes won't do you any good, except for maybe like cheat sheets or something like that, where it just has all this stuff on there, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's go ahead and let's see desktop. Let's see here, what we got here. Move that. See, do training boxes. Oh, CD to Metasploitable. That'll work. Cool. So I got quite a few things in here already. So let's go ahead and do a locate limpies. And we'll grab limpies. You know what? I think I actually put everything into a tools folder actually. So I can do I can go into CD, that tools. LSTech LA limpies. Yep, so I already have it in there. Cool. So let's go ahead and do a Python 3. Yeah, I started moving stuff around because everything was everywhere. You can't get my stuff. No, I can drop the cherry tree document onto GitHub. I have all the scripts actually and everything like that were, well, a lot of them. There's been more updates since that, but I have that on GitHub. Like, I've done that before. And I will, I mean, once I complete notes and stuff like that, I will drop them on GitHub and stuff. I just don't suggest people use those as their own notes, you know what I'm saying? Like, use it as like a cheat sheet, you know? What's up, Pond Desin? How you doing? All right, let's go ahead and do a wget, or let's go ahead and CD into C, yeah, /temp, wget http 10.00.44 /limpies.sh. Let's do something like that, and then we'll do a period /limpies to see if we can get anything. All right, let's go ahead and change mode for limpies.sh, and we'll go ahead and we'll run that guy, period /limpies.sh. I'm going to figure that if it's vulnerable or anything, I'm going to figure that it's going to be vulnerable to like a kernel exploit or something like that. Because this Metasploitable 2 is pretty old, so I would figure it's going to be vulnerable to something like that. I'm sure there is a way to get to root. While that guy's running, let's go ahead and see how we're doing with that brute force. It also might be vulnerable to hack me a sandwich too. Which I don't think Black Sheep Spicy, I still don't think that he knows that hack me a sandwich is an exploit. Because I always say it on stream. And he always says, your mom's hacked me a sandwich. I'm like, oh, literally makes no sense. They don't even live on the same coast. Red Panda, huh? Like, your mom jokes only work, Black Sheep Spicy, if you at least live, at least in a general facility. You know, like if you're from like maybe Pennsylvania, then it might kind of work. All right, so let's check out this guy over here, see if he's got anything yet. He has not. Let's check out that Zap, see if he's got anything yet. Not seeing anything. Response header is not crazy or anything like that. Nothing yet. It's supposed to be easy as hell to brute force also. So we have at. What's that? There you go. We got no root squash, but that's on the actual Metasploitable machine itself. If you want to get to root on Metasploitable itself, one second. I don't know. Have you ever messed with Metasploitable, Jay? One second. If you want to get to just, you know, here. There you go. If you want to just get straight up to root, bam. All right, every single one of those, like right there, are actually vulnerable to something. And it has no root squash in there also. So we could mount it to us. See in desktop. What do I call this again? Training boxes? Metasploitable. We do a mount tag T NFS. Let's actually make a directory. Temp. And then we'll do a mount tag T NFS 10.00.44. And that's gonna go into temp. Is it like that? $46. I don't know what's actually mountable on here though. Where it's actually at. Let's go ahead and look at for mount. what is it again? We gotta look at what's actually supposed to be mounted right first. NFS 2049. Like that. Host share, not host directory. Forgot how to do mount. I don't know why I forgot how to do mount, but I forgot how to do mount. So we have a no root squash, so we should just be able to get through in through mount, but I forgot how to do it. Easy! Keep putting in the wrong IP address also. But it should just be going to temp, right? Mount NFS remote share is not host directory. Oh, is it NFS TAC T? Is that why? Crap. Let's look it up like real quick. Can't look it up on here because we're not connected to the internet. Yes, I can. I might be able to. Let's see. Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Because it's just being added. That's why. Mount TAC T NFS. Yeah, I have to. Oh, probably because I have to mount their. I wonder if it's the root folder that can be mounted, or if it's like the temp folder. Oh, we got user bin mmap also. There, we can get up like right there. So, is it the root folder that needs to be mounted? NFS. Is it going to be /root? I wonder. What folder can actually be mounted in here? There we go. So we just mounted his root file, root directory into our stuff. We have authorized keys and known host. Okay. We also have mmap that we can get to root with over there. But we just mounted that on there. So we have a no root squash. So we should technically be able to, what is it? With no root squash. And we went way above and beyond what my plans were for today with this box. But that's okay. That's what makes it better. Boom, boom. Copy bin bash in there. Change mode plus bash CD on the victim machine. CD in shared folder. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So we can. So we're in there now, right? So there we go. Let's go ahead and CD temp PE. He made his thing temp PE. He copied bin bash. Bash permission denied. What about sudo? Alright. There we go. Okay, so we copy bin bash. Change mode plus S for bash. Okay. And now the victim machine going to CD, the shared folder, which is root. We do have bash in there with an SUID bit set. So we should be able to now run, but that's running as root though. I don't know if we're actually be able to do that or not. We'll see. Bash TAC P, we can try it. Huh. Find directory in the client machine. Mine is directory client machine, and as root copying inside the mount folder are. I wonder if I had to do /root bash, because it might actually be looking for something, huh? Nope. Okay. Bash tac b. Can we run that? Nope. Bash cannot execute binary file. Okay. Keep looking. I also had mmap on there. Could just GTFO bins mmap. Let's go ahead and GTFO bins mmap like real quick, and we'll look at that. And we can run that with SUID bit. And we have an L file to write. And then mmap, boom, L file, the payload appears inside the regular mmap output. So we have that, right? We don't have sudo permissions, right? We don't know what's password for www data. So we can try that. So we can do an L file equals etsy shadow, right? And then we'll do that guy like right there. No such file or directory. Really? No, it exists. L file equals etsy shadow. L file equals file to write. File to write, not file to read. Okay, L file. So let's go ahead and test.txt or something. What's up, checkmate boys? How you doing? Let's go ahead and make a echo test into test.txt. Something like that. Let's go ahead and CD in somewhere where we can. Okay. Now we'll say L file equals test.txt. And then we'll throw this guy in there. And we probably got to user bin mmap also. That's probably what the other problem is. User bin mmap. Really? I have the SUID bit for mmap. That is weird. I have the SUID bit for mmap, but for some reason the payload appears inside the regular mmap output. The binary has SUID bit set, does not drop the elevated privileges, and may be used to access the file system, escalate or maintain privileges as access as a SUID backdoor. If it is used to run sh tac p, omit the tac p. That's super weird. I wonder if it's a limited. Huh, that is very, 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 very strange. Alright, we'll keep working on getting to root here in a minute. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with this guy. Not getting anything back yet from the brute force, which is actually super strange. As far as I remember, this password is not very difficult. It's on admin now. Okay. Still got a little bit left for it. Let's so we got the command injection. We got over here. We'll try to get root at the end here. We got command injection. We got over there. Let's go ahead and look at the next one here. Thank you very much. Okay, so we got command injection right. Cross-site request forgery. So change your admin password. Admin. Change. Password's been changed. Okay. Wonder if we can go to a different site now, because I mean that's what that vulnerability is. So I wonder if we can actually just get over to a different site and have it pull from a different site, right? Should be something like that. Let's see. I'm trying to figure like what I want to actually pull or something. You know what I'm saying? Like what do we actually want to do? So let's go ahead and grab all that. And I think what we want to do is actually we do something like this. I wonder if it actually just changed the thing for the whole thing, so this guy's all jacked up now. Let's go ahead and site.text 10.0.0.46. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we should have to do something. We should have to make it like an image or something like that, right? So we should have to do like a image source equals, right? And then throw that image source into there, and then end the image, right? End image. And it should go something. I'm gonna open that up as Sublime Text. Okay. So we should have something like that, I think, right? And then from there, maybe we'll do a change equals change. Maybe we'll do a password equals admin1 or something like that. And we'll save that. We want to actually make that an HTML file. So move site.text to site.html, and then Firefox site.html. Come back to our site. Let's refresh that. Let's see if we get a password changed again. Okay, let's go ahead and run that site.html again. Get rid of this guy, because this guy's confusing the hell out of me. Do we change it to admin and admin1? So I kind of want to see. Can we actually just call to that site? Or do we mess up the should be like that. Do something like that. I think we messed up the yeah, let's try that like right there. Let's save that. Just like the HTML, we'll save that, place it. It's much better. Okay, let's try to. I wonder if it's even going to say that changed over here. You know what I'm saying? I guess we could always go back to brute force and go to admin1. See if that worked. Can we do admin? Okay, so that did work. So we changed his stuff over here. We did admin1. Let's try that. Change. Oh, admin1. Change that. Actually, it's just calling for, because I think I messed up this guy like right here. Because we want new password admin1 and password admin1. Let's try admin2 now. We'll try admin2 because we're not changing it for a user, we're just changing it for admin, huh? So let's go ahead and save that now. So now we should be able to open up that file right there, right? So just be able to refresh that guy or whatever else. And did we change his password over here? Password changed. Well, let's see. Admin2. I don't remember if I changed it before that. Admin2. Nope. Password's not being changed. And this guy is going to 10.00.46. Dvwa. Alright. So we're getting to the correct place. I wonder if I also need like cookies or something like that in it. Because I'm thinking that this guy password new admin2. We should just be able to open up that site now. As long as that is the IP address, as long as cross-site request forgery is actually working, we should just be able to open that up and actually do it like that. Maybe we need to open up a whole new tab. So we'll do Firefox site.html. You should be going out there and actually doing it. And we should have just saw that his password changed. Yeah, we're not. You got form action, method post. You can always try something like that. Like right there. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Still Soldier. Let's try something like this, like right here. Let's go ahead and do something like that. All right, so form action equals HTTP 10.00.46. This whole damn thing, right? This whole thing, like right here. Or if we just need to post it, or if that's all it is. Method equals post. Let's just try something like that. That one's already doing a change. I'll copy this. Copy that. We'll delete it for now. I don't think we need the script. Okay, let's go ahead and try to save that. Let's try to open up that file again. Try to open up that site and we'll go from there. Fresh. Alright, so that did work. Maybe if I actually put in the proper username. So yes, we got a cross-site request forgery. Now, was it this one that worked or was it the other one? So let's go ahead and paste that guy in there, right? Let's go ahead and cut this guy out. Copy him, delete, delete, delete. Let's go ahead and go back to our site. We'll change it to password 3 this time. We'll say password 3. Password changed for 3. Save that. Let's go ahead and go back to our site and we'll try to change it to password 3 now. Which our brute force is probably getting super jacked up like right now because we keep changing that password. Username admin and admin3. And yes, so ours did work. We could try the other one. See if the other one works also. So let's go ahead and try the other one. We'll delete that. Control V. and we'll make it admin 4 for the password. Admin 4. Let's go ahead and Control S. We'll save that. We'll send that off. Refresh this page. Boom. Okay, anything back. Let's go ahead and go to cross-site or brute force, and we'll do an admin 4. And no, that one did not work for us. There's probably a lot more stuff we got to put in there. Probably just do something like this in all honesty. Something like that. Save that. We'll go back and we'll try it again. Refresh our site. And let's see if we get admin. Okay, so we're not getting anything out there anymore. So we'll go ahead and we'll throw. That one's super easy, the one I just did. Nope, not that one. Whoopsie daisy. I did an image. So let's go back and probably Control Z it a whole bunch, huh? There we go. Do Control C, and we'll throw it into my notes over here for a super easy cross-site request forgery. There we go. All right, cool. So there's cross-site request forgery. We changed the password without agreeing being on the site, right? Easy day. What is next? File inclusion. So local file inclusion, we got page equals. Let's go ahead and try to do a period slash Etsy password. And we get Etsy password back. Okay, easy day, right? So let's go ahead and throw that into LFI. Okay, let's see what else we got. SQL injection. Let's try that. So we know we have an error in our SQL. Okay, so let's try 1 or 1 equals 1. Submit that. Okay. I'm going to press back. Tack, tack, tack. Okay, back, space afterwards. Back. Throw that guy in there. Back. So we definitely have a SQL problem here. We just got to figure out what to do with it. Let's go ahead and fire up Burp Suite, and we can throw an SQL injection thing at it. So we can go ahead and instead of sitting there all day trying to figure it out, we can just do admin in here, submit, have Burp Suite catch that guy right. Okay, there we go. We'll send that to the intruder. Go with intruder positions. We just want to look at, I believe, ID. That's all we're going to be looking at. Yep. So we just want to look at ID there. And we can get rid of everything else. Clear all that out. And we'll go to payloads. We'll go to load. And we're going to try for an SQL injection, right? So Secless, I think, has SQL injection. Fuzzing. SQL injection. We'll just do quick SQL injection, something like that. And we'll start that attack. See if we get anything back with that. We also can do this in Zap, too, if you want it to go faster. But I feel like we totally messed up that brute forcing thing. Unless we got super lucky to went across that one as it went. But yeah, we definitely messed up that brute force attack that we just did, like right there. Because we added in all those other usernames and everything like that. Or all those other passwords with it. We kept changing the password with it. So we'll do that brute force again, especially since we know the password now. So we can show that, yeah, it does brute force or whatever. The length seems to have not changed. Oh, what's that? Let's see what the response is. If you have an error, let's see what that response is then. You have an error. I almost got 5,000. What's that response? Alright, so we got this admin or 1 equals 1. This one looks like it has the same thing. So as we scroll down, we start seeing other stuff here. So we start getting surnames, stuff like that, right? Let's go ahead and right click. We will copy that guy. Can we just copy him? How do we just copy him? Copy links? Is that how it is? Let's go ahead and look at that like real quick. So we'll go over here and we'll try that. That's not what I wanted. It was that admin admin or 1 equals 1. Or 1 equals 1. Go ahead and submit that guy off. We'll turn off burp suite here, submit that guy off. See what we can get with that. It's still saying everything's wrong on there, but burp suite's saying that we got some stuff back with it. We should have been able to drop some stuff with that. That's why. Boom. There we go. So we were able to drop some things in there, right, and get a nice little SQL injection. Okay, so we were able to drop the entire database right there, right? So we know that there's an admin on here. We know there's a guy named Gordon, Hack, Pablo, and Bob. So we know those guys exist on this box. Cool. All right, now we have SQL injection blind. That's going to be annoying because we don't actually know what's going on with it or if anything's actually happening. So what we can do is instead of trying to go through and doing a blind SQL injection, we got this cool little thing, SQL map, right? Let's go ahead and do SQL map. For the URL of that guy right there, let's try to look at the database. See if we can do something like that. All right, he's saying that it's not vulnerable. Let's try attack level equals 3, risk equals 5. Is that how it is, or is it the other way around? Risk equals 3. I always mess that up. Level equals 5. Let's try something like that. We'll see if that works like right there. While that's running, we'll go ahead and we'll move on to something else. Right? And yeah, we'll go from there. Then we'll start. Plan starting over with it on the, since we're getting pretty far. We have upload vulnerabilities. Let's go ahead and upload a reverse shell. So we'll do a netcat listener on port 4444. Control C. And let's go ahead and do I have a shell.php in here? I do. Man, I set this folder up, huh? Let's go ahead and nano shell.php. Go ahead and look at this like real quick. And we are 10.00.44, right? Oh, good. 1 second. My wife just landed from her plane. So, that's exciting. All right, 10.00.44. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll try to upload this shell over here. We already have a listener up and running. So let's go ahead and try to upload the shell. Let's get rid of Zap because all these different tabs are confusing the hell out of me. This guy's not actually going to work because we changed the password 100 times. So let's go ahead and yeah, get that reverse shell. So we'll browse. We did it in training boxes, right? Desktop, those training boxes. There we go. Metasploitable. And we have the, I got a copy of that shell, don't I? Exploitable, and we'll go ahead and we'll grab that shell.php and let's go ahead and upload that. And it supposedly got uploaded to hackable upload shell.php. So we did have, so since that's there, right, we have command injection, and we may also just be able to do the file inclusion. Let's try that like real quick. See if we can do the file inclusion like right there. That is hanging, and we do get a callback. So we did a file inclusion with that. Cool. And we got that guy, right? So we're good on him. Easy day, right? Did that one. Easy day. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and check out. Stop that. Thank you. And let's go ahead and we'll check out whatever's next here. XSS reflected. So we should be able to do a quick little script. alert 1 and script. Submit that, and we get, there you go. Okay, so we got XSS reflected, okay. Go ahead and throw in my notes for super easy XSS. We also see that something's vulnerable. There's a bunch of like XSS like bypass things on GitHub that you can look at. XSS stored. All right, so obviously we're in such a blog or message book or something like that, right? So let's go ahead and say name stored. This is going to get annoying if we continue to do it because it's going to continue to store it. So let's go ahead and do a quick script alert 1 and script. And actually, no, I'm going to try something real quick. Say F12. HTTP only sets defaults. So we could technically do this, sign out, log back in as like the admin or something. Well, we already are admin, huh? Well, we could try to log back in as somebody else. And from there, we could technically grab their cookie and then use that. And then that would be like them logging in, right? And going to the guest book. And then we could use that cookie once we get it. And we could use that to sign in as that person. And that's going pretty hardcore on this thing, but let's go ahead and sign the guest book, all right? So it's in there now, right? We go back to reflected. We don't see an XSS. We go back to stored, and it will continue to pop up because it's stored XSS. All right, let's go back to brute force, and we'll try this one more time because I think the password's admin 3 or 4 or something like that. So let's just go ahead, and we're just going to make a quick, we'll just get like right here, right? Username we're going to say is admin. Password, we're going to attack that, right? Let's go ahead and go to payloads for this guy. We'll clear all this, and we'll just put in some things in here, right? MSF admin, password, admin1, admin2, PSN SSW0 already 1, admin3, admin4, admin, something like that, right? Let's go ahead and fire that off, and let's see if we get something back. See if we get anything over here with it. And what we should see is the length change. We should see something different from all the other ones, if this works. Which box? All right, now you see the length difference here on admin 3. All right, so we just go by length, right? We see that there's a length difference. It's not a drastic change. Usually there's like a drastic change. Like you saw the other one, we were in like the 3,000 whatever, and also one was 5,000. This is not a drastic change, but it's definitely different than all the other ones. Something here is different than the others, right? If it was like 4986, whatever. Maybe the words is freaking long or whatever. If we go response though, we can see that, yeah, we logged in with admin 3, right? We can see all that. We go to this response like right here. Maybe we can't see that we logged in with it. Log in, username, password. Username, password is incorrect, right? So let's go ahead and go to this guy. We'll scroll down. And we should see welcome or whatever else it says. Yep, so now we see a log out. So we don't see username or password is incorrect, right? There we go. Welcome to the password protected area admin. So which path was that again? Was that the junior pen test path? So you can see that the brute force obviously does work, okay? And we just threw a couple passwords at it, so something easy, right? We discard that attack, whatever. So we have the admin password now, right? Even though we did change it, but whatever. I might have done that cross-site request forgery before and made it like super hard, the admin password. I don't remember. Let's go ahead and up the security level, maybe to medium. We'll submit that. All right. And now we're going to actually start looking at the source, right? We're going to actually start looking at view source, things like that, okay? So let's see here. We got login, username, password. All right. And it says just incorrect. We're not really seeing much in here. And we can go ahead and try to send something off at it. Sanitize input, get username, MySQL, real station. Use sanitize password input, 95 pass. Select star from users where user equals user and password equals pass. Select result -go query or die -go error. If result equals 1, get user details. Or fix login successful. Login failed. Username password is incorrect. Okay. That's high. Let's see what low has. Sanitize username input. So it looks like this thing's obviously adding more stuff onto it, right? For brute forcing. I don't exactly know what it's adding onto it, but it's definitely adding more stuff onto it. So let's see here. Let's try to brute force some stuff. Let's try to do something in here and see what we can do with it. So it's on medium now, right? Let's just go ahead and we're just going to send it right back at this guy. Let's actually go into burp suite because I think we can actually just change it here. Yeah, security level, we can just do medium. Well, that's for... No, it's not for the one that we actually wanted, is it though? So there we exit out of the... Okay, we're just going to have to redo it. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's try to do it on medium now. There's stuff off and on again. Let's go ahead and go to admin. Admin. We'll try to log in like that. Whoops. Burp suite. Log in. And it does grab it. Okay, security level is medium now. And we have admin, password admin. Sent to the repeater. Let's try to send that off. And let's do admin 1. Send that off. Okay, I'm not seeing any difference here. Username and password is incorrect. Okay. Let's just try to... Let's try to just send a brute force at that. Let's see what happens. Send to the intruder. We'll say admin. And we'll just throw that same kind of file in there again. Payloads, we'll just throw that same exact kind of file in there. Yeah, we'll just copy this whole thing. Duplicate. Oh, deduplicate. Whoops. Actually want to copy. Can I do a Control C and copy? And move it over to another payload? Or no? That's for high. We want medium. That one's not going to work actually. Because the token changes. Okay, let's go ahead and send it over to the intruder. Positions, we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Clear that out. Clear that out. Payloads. Can I just Control V in there? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. So we can just paste. And let's go ahead and start that attack. Let's see what we get. If we get anything. So we do. So that wasn't very difficult for medium. Because we definitely get something different here, right? I wonder if it times this out after so long. It locks it out for so long, but it didn't say anything about that in there. So for low and medium, it's the same damn thing. Let's make sure that we're actually, we're on medium. Make sure this guy is actually, okay. So low and medium is the same thing, but it may just be something like it times out for so long. Let's go ahead and do command execution. Let's see what we got there. If that's going to be any more difficult. Command execution. We'll do 127.0.0.1 again. Submit. Alright, it does ping itself. Let's go ahead and go to view source. Let's see if it's blacklisting anything like that. So it's blacklisting these guys. Alright, it looks like. Remove any characters in the array, so we can still pipe. Yeah, we can still pipe. So that wasn't really too hard of a thing, like right there. Let's make this up to hard. See if we can do something with command execution and hard. What are we getting rid of now? Are we whitelisting or are we blacklisting? Split the IP into 4 octets. Okay, so we got to put an IP in there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Might be whitelisting now, so it might be, you know, like impossible to actually do. You have entered an invalid IP address. So check the octet as an integer. I wonder if we can do something like we have been doing where we're pinging it. See, it kind of has like a little whitelist like right there. So I wonder if we can still do something like 127.0.0.1. I wonder if we can still do that thing. Nope. So 127.0.0.1. Double pipe? No. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely doing a whitelist where it's actually trying to ping something and you're not allowed to do anything else. All right, so we did the brute force, we did the command execution. We should still be able to get a callback also. Can I do a double pipe on this guy? Nope, doesn't care about double pipe. Single pipe. I wonder if I can leave that space in there, something like that. We can submit that. I wonder if it'll do the space. Nope. Okay. Sometimes you can do like a double pipe, and that'll also allow you to do it. But we do get command execution like that. Let's go ahead and make sure that we can still get some type of reverse shell. Netcat LBMP 444. And we'll try to do we'll cap for our scripts again. Yes, please. Oh, this guy's still going, huh? Not blind. SQL injection. Oh, God. And we just changed it to medium. We might have to go back to that one. Let's go ahead and do a cat scripts. What's it called? Or I don't know why I even did that. Yeah, cat scripts, netcat reverse shell. That's what I'm trying to do, huh? Throw that into there. We'll do 10.0.0.44. So pretty much our way that we did it for easy, we did the exact same thing for medium. I wonder if we could just do it like that. If it's actually looking for IP address, let's try that first. Okay, so it looks like it's actually looking for an IP address now. So that makes it a little bit more difficult, obviously. But it's nothing that, you know, we can't overcome like right there. Because we're just going to give it an IP address and pipe it. Or it's not even, never mind. It's not even looking for IP address because we just got in. Huh. What was that? No control job in the shell. Is that because we already have a shell on that same exact thing? Is that why? Or that's because we already have a shell on that same exact thing? Nope, no control job on this shell. I wonder what that means. See what that means, like right there, because I have no idea what the hell that means. Let's go ahead and check that out like real quick. See what the hell that means. What does bash no control job in the shell mean? Job control. You may need to enable job control. Set M? Really? Okay. I wonder if that's something that we need to do like in the actual file itself or how to do that. But we do get a callback. Just having a problem with actually catching that callback. I don't think that that's part of the command injection thing because we still grab stuff off the server, obviously, right? So I don't think that's part of that. I think that's just Metasploitable. Well, we can try one more time here. Yeah, we're getting something weird over here. I've never seen that before. Okay, that's alright. Something to mess with later on. What about cross-site request forgery on medium level? So I feel like this is gonna be a lot harder. Especially since I'm not good with cross-site request forgery, so it just got a lot harder for me, no matter what. And the reason I'm doing this also is because I'm going to be taking the I'm setting up a new machine. I'm going to install Metasploit 3. Haven't gotten that. Oh, good luck. Good luck. I had to actually just install it on my actual Windows machine, Metasploit 3, just to get it to work. I had to actually do that. So what I'm thinking, right, is, let me see here. Thanks. Yeah, Metasploit 3 is not fun to get set up. So it's not fun. I don't know if we're actually gonna be able to do straight up cross-site request forgery with this guy on medium. Unless it's only checking it on the client side. Let's try. But I feel like it's probably gonna be a server-side check, and I don't think we're actually gonna be able to do this. Let's try it though. We have our file, right? We need to set up probably a web server. Let's go in CD into desktop. What I'm thinking like right now is that we're gonna set up a web server and have that file call back to the web server under refer, right? Desktop, training boxes, Metasploit. So we have our file in here, right? Our site.html in here. So what I want to do is do a Python 3 HTTP server. And what I'm thinking is we're going to, let's try admin, change that, right? And it's going to refer to here, right? But what I'm thinking is that we have it refer to my file, which let's go ahead and actually change this to admin4. Admin4. We'll save that. So what I'm thinking is we have it go to my file. So we're going to send a repeater. Let's see if we can change this out to be HTTP 10.0.0.44 / site.html or test.html. Or is it site? Yeah, site.html. That's what I'm thinking like right there. Is that we're going to have it go from one into the other one. And why do I have so many damn tabs open up here too? I don't think I have enough tabs open. Look at that, Jesus. Okay, that's enough. All right, so let's try to send that off to the. Let's try to send that. Let's see what happens. I don't know if that worked or not. We can try to try that here. So I did just send that off. Did that work? No, it did not. I don't think we're actually going to be able to do straight up cross-site request forgery with medium. We could try the same way we did before, but it's checking the refer header now, right? It's making sure that it came from 127.0.0.1, so it's making sure that it came from itself. So I think really the only way we're going to be able to do this is maybe to use cross-site scripting with that, which that's like way above and beyond what we're going to try to do today. So I don't think we can just drop that in like that. Medium might have bested us like right there. Let's go ahead and just try a regular local file inclusion. And we still get regular local file inclusion. So I'm not really understanding what the difference was with that. It's not allowed for commas, okay? Who cares? Let's see what hard looks like on this guy. Oh, that's high. If file include PHP. Only allow include PHP. So that one like right there is only allowing for include.php. Error file not found. So that one like right there is only calling back to one spot for that local file inclusion. So we're not going to be able to really do anything with that I know of, because we're not actually going to be going throughout a file or whatever else. We can't call for something else. But we may be able to by going to it has to include .php, right? Then couldn't we just upload a file into this guy? So we already have our PHP verse shell in here, right? Our shell.php, and that's in hackables and whatever else, right? Let's go ahead and go back into upload view source. See where it goes again. It was period slash hackables, right? Or whatever. We're gonna have to upload a file again. Upload type is image or JPEG. Okay, so let's first mess with the file upload, which then may allow us to be able to oh yeah, Photon Trail. We've no, we're just messing around with Dvwa, doing all different things. We're on medium now instead of easy. So we're just doing a medium now. So I'm thinking let's mess with file upload. And let's see if we can't, because right now it's only allowing for JPEG images, right? So I'm wondering if we can intercept it and just tell it that it's that. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, yeah, sure. Let's just try upload, straight up upload a PHP first. Instead of, you know, you can do like jpeg.php, php.jpeg, you know, you can do all that stuff. Let's just try to do a straight up PHP file first, I'm thinking. And let's see how it catches it. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Okay. We will upload that, which then should get caught. And what I'm thinking is that we have to change out the content type to image.jpeg, I believe it would be, right? So let's try that. It's only looking for JPEG images like right now. Let's do image/JPEG. And let's send that to the repeater. And let's see what happens here if we upload like that. And see if it says your file has been uploaded to wherever. And it did. So we got it with that. Okay, now let's change the file name to like shellrev.php. We'll upload that so we know that one's actually uploaded. So all we did was just change the content type. Instead of a PHP content, we just changed the image JPEG. And that allowed us to do this. And now we do have a file in there, right? So now let's go ahead and copy that. Let's go ahead and head back over to our file inclusion. Right. What was that actually running under? Was it 4444 cat shell.php? That's running on 44. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a netcat lvmp for 4444. All right. Do you have a remember on the intercept? A remember? What do you mean? This is Metasploitable. This is on the Metasploitable machine that you can download, and it's Dvwa on the Metasploitable machine. So this is like a whole machine. Like we can go back through and just start doing some Metasploitable stuff. Right now I'm just working on the web application portion of it. So we're going to include .php, right? So view source for medium. Medium ain't actually really doing shit, is it? Was I looking at hard? Can we just control V with medium and hit enter and we got reverse shell? Yes, we can. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring that up to hard then. Because file inclusion for hard is saying that it needs to include PHP, right? So, or index.php, right? So couldn't we still call back to that guy as long as we... I feel like we can still call back to that guy. Has to include PHP. Okay, let's try to do a little... Yes, thank you very much. Okay. So let's try to go to hard now on this one. Or high or whatever. Go back to file inclusion. And let's try to do a... upload first. Go back to file inclusion. We just do something like that. I need to know what the hell else is included in that same directory. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need to know. Okay, well, we got something here. So we need to know what the hell else is included in index.php. So let's go ahead and bring this guy back down to, oh, he's in medium. Never mind, okay. Bring him back down to medium. And then we'll go to, because we go to file inclusion medium, we already beat that one, right? We already did the // Etsy password, right? Boom. There we go. Okay, we got Etsy password, right? So... we'll go back up to file inclusion. And it's looking for include.php. So we need to figure out what the hell else is in include.php, right? That's pretty much what we need to do, like right there. And that's if anything else is even in there. If nothing else is in there, we're kind of fucked. Oh, we didn't need to do any PHP filters yet. We already did it on, we already got the callback by just changing out the content type to be a JPEG. What about a file? Page equals file, right? We'll do page equals, let's do shell rev.php. Shell rev.php. No, because that file does not exist in index.php. Huh. So, yeah, because that file doesn't exist in index.php. So, because we don't have any files in index.php, we're not really going to be able to do that, huh? Okay. That's okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and, because that was on hard or whatever. Let's go ahead and do SQL injection, and this time we're on medium, right? We can try to save that keyword with admin 1 or 1 equals 1. Try that again, and that time we don't get anything, right? Okay, so something's different. Now we probably found something that's a little bit different here, because the other ones so far between medium, or we just did it the medium way, we just did it that way. You know what I'm saying? But this time we're actually finding something different here. So we can do this a couple different ways. We can send it, because last time we just sent back up to Burp Suite, didn't we? So let's go ahead and fire up Burp Suite. And we'll go ahead and we'll drop this guy again. Let's work smarter, not harder, right? Submit that. We're on medium, and we want to send that off to the intruder. Positions. ID equals what? Yeah, we want to mess with ID equals. So we're going to clear all that out. Payloads, load, and we're just going to do the quick SQL injection again. What was that? Hey, thanks a lot, anonymous cheer. Thanks. Whoever did that, thanks a lot. Thought that was a username at first. All right, we'll start that attack. We'll say OK, and let's just send it off to here first, and let's see if we get anything back with some SQL injection. Get a little something back up here, a little bit bigger than what it was before. Nope. Okay. So it's still not the correct syntax, like right there. And we could always, you know, there's always ones on GitHub too that we can use too. So this guy doesn't really seem to be finding much in here now, does he? So let's go ahead and view that source like real quick. See what's going on with that. This time we have a MySQL real escape string. Okay. So I wonder if we don't really need to bypass the login. I wonder if we can just like a login bypass like what we're doing like right now. Or we can just really just send it SQL queries and see if we can do something like that. Like something like, you know, like select star from user password, you know. So let's go ahead and let's try to, because last time we just dropped everything, right? So it's going to select from users where user ID equals that. So we could try to do a select, like something like a union select users, right? Star from users, star from users. Let's try that. Copy that also. We'll go back up to Burp Suite also, see if he found anything. That drops everything out. He's got... Oh, he's trying some stuff like that, isn't he? I think it's getting rid of quotes now. It's doing something. It's trying its best. It's definitely doing something. Oh, this one isn't really the most exciting stream this time. This one's more, it's actually learning this time. So it's not as exciting, sorry. Yeah, no, the PHP one, we did the file upload. That one was actually pretty easy. We just changed out the content type. That was a pretty easy one, like right there. So this guy seems to be like stuck. Submit. Okay, nothing. All right. Can we try a 1? At the beginning, 1 to use select. The use select statements have different number of columns. We know that users exist, right? So should we just do select user from users? Is that what it is? Select first name, last name from users where user ID equals ID. So we should do a 1 user select first name, last name. First name, comma, right? And then we do last name, right? Last name from users. And there we go. Okay, cool. So we bypassed that one. So select first name, last name from users. Awesome. Easy day, right? Awesome. If I were to change that to a 2, that should totally mess it up, right? Nope, doesn't care. If I just got rid of that. Yep, okay. So, yep. All right, cool. Do like 10 probably. Yep, it doesn't care. All right, cool. So we got that. Awesome. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Jet Marte. Thanks a lot. All right, so we got the SQL injection down now, right? So let's go ahead and we'll throw that in my notes because the other one was just kind of just threw Burp Suite at it and we called it a day, right? Easy day with that one, but we'll throw that one in my notes for SQL injection. For easy, we threw burp at it and it came back with admin for 1 equals 1, and that worked. For medium, we had to make actual SQL queries. There we go. All right, sweet. So we got that, right? Awesome. Awesome day. Okay. I don't know if this blind one is actually ever going to work because we definitely started changing stuff on it and things like that. So this thing probably got super confused by it. But we'll go back and we'll try that again in the beginning of it or whatever. So even with the blind one, I mean, it's not like we're going to be able to see that something happened, you know? We could try to make it sleep. So we could do something where there's like a sleep in it and then see like how long it takes to get the stuff back. and then that'll tell us what's happening. Let's try to put it back on low. We'll put it in there. We're not going to go through the whole thing. We're not going to find a whole, table or whatever. We're just going to try to see if we can put it to sleep for something, and then if it'll come back with a different parameter. So let's try to do something like, we'll call for something, right? So we'll do a 1 and sleep 5. We'll submit that, right? And nothing came back. That's okay. Going to go to burp, okay? And from here, we'll get burp suite started up. How am I going to do this? Because you have to go through like A, B, C, D, and just keep going like that. Okay, let's try this. Go to burp suite. Let's go ahead and drop the thing out. We'll grab this one. Submit that. Go into here. Oh, back. Okay, there we go. Send to the intruder, and we will make a payload position. We want that like right there. We'll clear that out, and we will make a payload for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's go ahead and start that attack. What we should see, the worst part is that we can't even see it actually. Because we don't have Burst Suite Pro. So we can't even see the time that even comes back in. So let's try to do that with what is it, with SQL map again, I guess. So let's go ahead and go to proxy. We'll say ID equals A or whatever, admin or something like that, right? We'll do a right click and we'll save this file. Where's it at? Save item, and we'll save it as a text file, right? In the desktop, and then in my folder there, exploitable, we'll save it as sql.txt. We'll try that, and let's go ahead and send it off to SQL map. Attack R, sql.txt, level equals 5, risk equals 3. Do something like that. The get ID parameter appears to be or Boolean blind base where or having cause injectable yes. So it looks like it found it. It did catch it off of that one, right? So we'll keep going because that's on medium. So if we do it on medium, we did it on low. We already did an upload. We have cross-site scripting. We have reflected cross-site scripting next, right? We could try to say that thing that we did before. We can hit submit, and we have hello alert 1. So let's go ahead and view source now. And for cross-site scripting, if array exists, name, okay, boom, boom, get. Are we doing blacklisting or are we doing whitelisting? String replace script. So we want to do something without script in there, right? So it's going to replace that string like right there. So let's go ahead and look up XSS GitHub cheat sheet. No script. Okay, so he said no script, right? Didn't say anything about image source. He also didn't say anything about covering up like that too. So let's try image source first, because it says no script. Doesn't say anything about image source. Let's go ahead and try this first. Jeez. We'll see if we can get reflected in there like that. And we will head back over to our here. Boom, boom. Let's try that. Okay, we didn't get anything with that, so it's still stripping it. So let's try it with saying no script allowed. So let's try it with this guy like right here. Okay, so taking that literally also. Okay. String replace script getting. Okay, so let's think about this like real quick because it's stripping off script. We just tried with image source to strip that off also, right? So now we have to. No, it's stripping off script, right? We want to call for a script. 1 second. Can't we do script with, yeah, stupid stuff like that? Let's do an SVG. See how the script has a capital R in it? Let's do a script with that just isn't spelled out script. Okay, so we didn't get that, but let's do a script. Oh, whoops. It's not calling out for end script, it's just calling out for script, right? script, some crap like that, right? And we get it back. There we go. So capital and lowercase, we get it back. Cool. So probably could have went through that I guarantee we could have went through that GitHub document and found something that would have done it for us. So if we would have done a script like that, probably could have found something. Maybe not. He has all lowercase scripts. Oh, he just had all uppercase one. I just saw it. Just going to go back. There we go. So you could probably do something like that. There's all uppercase one, like right here. And that one's actually trying to do like a document right or whatever. But we could probably do something like that, you know. Didn't like that SVG one, did it at all? We probably might be able to do something like this, like right here. For it, we'll try this guy. There we go. Okay, cool. So that like right there is, it's gonna try to simulate like enter password or something like that, you know. You know, we could try to change out the thing to be like, let's see, where's that one at? Script of that equals prompt. Enter password here. Okay, we gotta try it one more time. Maybe I gotta do it with nice little quotation marks. And there you go. Okay, so do something like that, right? Cross-site scripting. Makes you think you got in. You're like, oh, okay, cool. But you didn't. You did bad. Okay. So going to try to add that same exact one up here. Crap. Where'd it go? Oh, this one's only allowing us to do so much. Oh, wait, no. Let's try this. Test. We'll try to do that same exact one like right here. And we'll see if we get a prompt for 2. And this one's only allowing so much information in here now, isn't it? So we can't actually put a bunch of stuff in there. It's only allowing for such a large. So insert into guest book. So let's see. There's probably going to strip script. It does. It strips off script. But it's doing the same thing as the other one did. So we could just do a something like that. Alert 1. Gotta make it small. End the script. Sign guest book. Okay, and we should see nope. Oh, we got alert 1 like right there. So that one stored did not take it like the other one did, huh? Script replace. So it's replacing script, right? Message name, text message. So it seems like it's almost stripping off some of what we want. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm wondering is, can we max length 200. Can we do something like that? And put some type of image one in there? On alert equals 1 or whatever. Something like that in there. And we'll do a image inside this guy. And we'll try it like that. So now we just change the max length to 200. We should have got an error on that image like right there. Yeah, that guy does not fit in there. We do 200 for max length. And okay, never mind. He actually fits pretty good in there. That should be on air. We need another. We need a different one. We need like a on air one. So we want to look up on air. So something like this, right? Image source X on air alert. Right? Straight from character code. We want something like that, like an on air one. Let's try something like that. Let's go ahead and throw that guy into there. Jesus, there we go. Okay. And we change the max length to 200 so we can fit the whole thing. So we'll test up here. Prompt, we'll say 2 instead of 1. Let's go ahead and sign the guest book. Nothing. Okay. He's not even loading that image down there either. So usually you at least get an image to show up. We'll find something. Iframe. We always try an iframe one. That's a good idea. On mouse over. That wasn't on a mouse over one, but at least see if an image pops up, and then, or we'll start try to move the mouse around or something like that and find that. Like right there, we always try that one, like right there. Just going to throw that over into here. Change the max length to 200 again. We'll go ahead and we'll do this. There we go. Do test. It's not a guest book. Okay. Now we have a mouse over, but it's not looking like anything's there, huh? Well, that means that on mouse over is like once this person goes over it on the mouse, all of a sudden it pops up. But it's not looking like there's anything like right there also. What's up, GoPro Soyo? How you doing? This is kind of a more boring stream. We're just working on DVWA. I'm trying to get this cross-site scripting to work. Store cross-site scripting on level medium, which it gets rid of a length. We already figured that out. And it gets rid of script. But we can bypass script and everything like that. But now we just need to find something that's actually going to run. We're going to do the image download. Can we just do this one? The image source download. Do something like this. Image source X download. Then when you can't find it, it goes somewhere else. It says, hey, can't do this. Right? There's an error. So we've changed max length. Test. Let's sign the guest book. Still nothing, man. That's crazy. Why are we stopping? Well, I'm not stopping. It's just a boring stream. That's all. It's just gonna be a more boring stream. That's all. More boring one. We need the image to actually load. You know what I'm saying? And I'm wondering if maybe the message is not borrowable. I'm wondering if the name is borrowable. That's what kind of point I'm at now. Let's do 200 up here. Try to put it in name. Message test. Sign guest book. And now we have at least the image showing up. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I'm going with the name is the borrowable portion of this, right? So let's go back and look at this guy over here. And let's do an image on load. We want error. Image on load. And then when there's an error, then he does something, right? On error. There we go. So once there's an error in the image, which there's going to be because that image does not exist, then hopefully, so we got to change the math length for name to something like 200 Now we can put a bigger name in there, right? Hey, thanks a lot for follow, Retro. Then we say test down here, sign guest book. Let's go. There we go. That was a good one. I like that one a lot. I like cross-site scripting. That one was pretty cool. So now it's doing it like that. Now, like I said before, since if we go to memory or storage, excuse me, since HP only is set to false, you could technically steal a token or a cookie and then log it with somebody else. Let's keep going with this. And so it did find injection points, right? SQL map. The backend database is MySQL. So it did find stuff in there, right? I should have just said yes for keep querying, huh? Type query, payload ID equals that, like right there. So now we want to actually try to get into it, right? Tac dbms equals MySQL. I want to look up the databases. Tac D. Tac DBS. That we want to actually look at the databases. All right, so now we're dropping the databases, and this one's not medium, remember. So now we're dropping the databases. So now we'll do a tac D. We'll say, what are we in like right now? We're in DVWA, right? DVWA. Tac tables. Want to look at the tables. All right, we got guest book and users. Let's go ahead and do a tac T. Users. Tac columns. Sure as shit, we do get some columns back here, right? So we can either just dump all, or we can say like tac C, user ID, tac dump. So we just dump the user IDs, then we just dump the passwords, however you want to do it, right? In case user ID 1, 2, 3, or 5. Then we say tac C password. Whoops, that's not a thing. Yeah, that's probably confused as shit. Do you want to store the hash temporary file with eventual further processing? Yes. Yes, I want to try cracking a dictionary. User share word list rocku.txt. No. And this guy will actually just try to crack those passwords with rocku.txt. And we are finding passwords to crack, right? So we do have cracked passwords here. So there's our admin 3 for our admin user, right? But we could start to look at all the different users again. Let's go ahead and look at the users. And we could have just dumped it all, right? We could have just did a big dump, right? Or let's just do a tac dump like right here. I think it was user, not users. We could have just dumped it all. Yes. Yes, crack them again. And he already did crack them, so we're not going to crack them again. But now we can see, hey, admin's password. At least at one point it was, it's admin 3. Gordon Brown, ABC, 1, 2, 3. 1337 is Charlie. All right. Pablo is let me in, and Smithy is password. All right. So let's try to do one of those. Let's see if those guys can actually log in first into here. All right. Let's go. Let's log out. Let's log out, and let's see if we can get someone like Smithy to actually log in here. Smithy and Smith Brown, and his password is password. So let's try that. Smithy with password of password. Okay, so we can. Let's go back to cross-site scripting stored, and let's try to throw in there something like a cookie stealer, right? And I think I actually have a cookie stealer actually on here already. I do. I have a Python 1 cookie stealer.txt. Let's go ahead and cat that. Okay, so we got an image source X on error. This source equals my P address, right? So call back to me plus the document cookie. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to, let's go ahead and do that. But we're actually going to change the IP address to be calling back to me on 10.0.0.44, I believe I am. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to steal this guy's cookie. And if you just watched Black Sheep Spicy stream, this should look extremely familiar. So if I think he did his a little more difficult. All right, we'll do a Python 3 attack mhp.server 44. And since this works because HTTP only is set to false, right? So if we do an F12, HTTP only is set to false, right? So that means that we can use someone else's cookie to log in. So let's try to put that in the name again, right? We need to change out that name variable first. Right click, we'll inspect that, and we will change that max length to 200 again. And we'll put that in there, and then we'll say test. And hopefully what happens is I see at least my cookie come back. So we'll go to view source, or we'll go to sign guest book. Okay. We don't want to see anything else, that's fine. And hopefully, and I do. See, I'm seeing my cookie just come back like crazy because the page keeps trying to load, right? So that's my cookie like right there. All right. So if I look at F12, right, if we stop this page, see how it's trying to load like crazy? If we stop this page, we go to F12, and I go to my cookie, storage, there's my cookie, my PHP session token, right? 32D, 32D. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to start this back up again. He should be going like crazy because we stopped the page. Let's log in as admin, right? So what we'll do, we'll log out, we'll log back in as admin. Then what was it, admin 3, I think? Okay, don't save. I don't care. All right, from here, I actually want to change out my password again, like real quick too. Let me go to change password. So it's admin password, right? Let me go ahead and change it back to password. All right, just so next time I'm using this, I'm not like, what the hell's that password? All right, from here, let's click on. So let me look at my cookies again, right? My cookies should have changed. It didn't. Why not? Let's go ahead and clear it. What if I just keep getting the same cookies repeatedly? 94932D, D484, D84, 94932D. Should have changed. I just logged out and logged back in as an admin, right? Let's log in as somebody totally different. Let's go ahead and log in as, because we already logged in as admin was 4. Let's go ahead and let's log in as, oh Jesus. We dumped that whole database somewhere. Let's log in as Gordon B. And that's going to be ABC123, right? So let's try that and see if the cookie changes. Gordon B. Gordon B. ABC123. Don't save. Okay. Let's go and look at our cookie. Okay, so our cookie stays the same for some reason, no matter what we do. Because the cookie changes with the security level, doesn't it? So if we go to low, and then if we refresh the page, did our cookie change? No. So our cookie actually stays the same. There's not much we can really do about that, like right there. Let's go ahead and make sure that stays the same. Look at that cookie, and then we'll just paste this one right underneath it. Okay, so the cookie stays the same. There's not much we can do about that, no matter who we log in with. But it is illegal. It's not illegal, but okay. But yeah. So if the cookie were to change, we could then take that cookie that we just got, throw it down here, paste it, refresh the page, which would then allow us to log in as that user. All right. So that's how that would work, like right there. We are Gordon B. I wish the cookie would change. That'd be pretty sweet. I wonder if we clear the cookies, if we can do something like that. Let's go ahead and clear the cache out. Or if we can just clear cookies. Let's go ahead and take these, both of these guys, right click, delete all session cookies. Alright, cool. Let's see if we get a different cookie now whenever we log out. Then log in with Gordon B. And we'll do ABC123 again. Okay. It wouldn't be the first time GoPro slow, yo, so I don't care. I mean, you can call it. I mean, I don't care. It wouldn't be the first time. So, all right. So you have logged in as Gordon B. All right. Let's see what our cookie is. Okay, we got a different cookie. All right, cool. Let's change the security level. Well, it shouldn't even really matter actually. So we get a different cookie now. Let's go ahead and start up Okay, the web server's already started. Let's go back to the XSS stored. And let's see if anything happens here. It may not because the security level changed. So let's go to the security level of medium. Submit. XSS stored. Okay, we should get across our scripting problems now. And bam, there's the cookie, right? Okay. Cool. So Gordon B is now logged into this site, right? Let's go ahead and delete both of these guys. Delete all session cookies, right? We'll log out. And then we'll log back in as admin, even though that doesn't really make sense, but whatever. Password. Did I spell wrong? Okay, that's kind of scary. Admin 3. Okay, for some reason it's still that. I kind of want to change his password. We'll change his security back to medium. Right, submit. There's his cookie like right there, right? Let's go ahead and throw in Gordon's cookie there. Hit enter. Right now our username is admin, and this should work. I don't know if it's going to work on here. Should technically work. Let's go ahead and press refresh, and now we are Gordon B because we took his cookie. How long did you learn burp? Are you doing only web testing? Oh no, I suck at web testing. If you want to watch someone that's really, really good at web testing, DZ64 is really, really good at web testing. But no, I suck at it. I absolutely suck at it. I'm just playing around with DVWA like right now. We just went through all of low and medium. I never actually went to anything with Burp Suite. I don't have professional Burp Suite. Just kind of clicking on buttons enough for long enough, figured it out. You know what I'm saying? So that is DVWA, right? We were able to get the SQL injection blind. That's how we got those passwords, actually. We got our SQL injection. We went through all these guys, all right? On low and medium. Like I said, on the old one, high is like the impossible level. There's a new one also. It's like low, medium, high, impossible. The high one on the old one is like the impossible level. You can still do some things, but a lot of it's like you gotta go like through half of this to be able to get back up to this guy or something like that. So there's a lot of stuff that you're not gonna be able to do. Or to brute force, we gotta do an SQL injection first. To get an SQL injection, you gotta do this or that. You know, you gotta do all this crazy crap first to be able to get back to it. So I don't plan on doing the high level at all. This was just more or less just to go through and just look at, you know, the different stuff that we could do, right? So let me go back to XSS actually, and I know I have my cookie stealer in here, but we'll go ahead and we're going to grab that anyways. Throw them back over into here. All right, cool. So we did enough with that. Redeem stretch. Okay. I'm gonna say probably about to take a 5-minute break here in a minute. It's not really shit. And we can just start messing around with Metasploitable 2. I've done it before, but since we're already on it, we can kind of just start messing around with it. Because I forgot who it was, but somebody really wanted me to get to root. So we will mess around with Metasploitable and we'll get to root. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's do that. So I'm going to take like a quick 5-minute break. We'll come back and we will get to root on Metasploitable 2, which shouldn't take very long. While I'm taking that break, actually, we're going to go ahead and throw an MF scan at it. You guys will see why it shouldn't take very long to get to root. There you go. All right, we got a lot of stuff we can look at. Let's try this like real quick. SSH into admin or whatever at 10.10.10.00.46. See if we get anything. Nope, nothing there. Okay. Well, see, I want to try to pull down the banner of it. Why is it? They're all for... Oh, because it's an old-ass box. That's why. So we'd have to actually put in some different things, huh, here. So we may not just be getting in straight up SSH like that, because we might have to put in some crazy things here. Let's try that. Trying to look at the banner for it. Try that. I'm gonna let that run. That way, go take a quick break. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I will be right back. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, B4 Bemif. Thank you very much. Damn, still not grabbing that banner. Let's do some banner grabbing. So, do an NC CAC VV 100046 on port 22. Can we do that? All right, that's all we're getting, like right there. Okay, never mind then. Let's go ahead and I think Mesploitable, the newest one, has a banner on there. Let's go ahead and look at those different ports, and let's try to get to root with something. Let's look at IRC 667. Let's go to MSF console. It's one of the people said get to root. Okay. If it wants to open. Come on, big guy, you can do it. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and do a search for IRC. All right, and we have an exploit Unix IRC Unreal 3281 backdoor. So let's go ahead and make sure that's good. Nmap, TAC-P, TAC-SC, TAC-SV. We want to port 6667, right? On 100046. Let's go ahead and see what that actually is, like right there. Looks like it's Unreal 3281, so we're good with that. So let's go ahead and use 18. Show options, set our R host to 100046. And I wonder if we can just run that, if we got set target. Let's try to just run it and see what happens. Set payload to Linux. Ooh, set payload command Unix. We'll do a reverse Perl. Set L host to myself. Set L port. We'll say 444. Now let's try to run it. I might have to change out the targets. We don't know yet. And we got command shell session 1 open, ID, and I'm root. So if we're on root, there you go. We got to root. CD and / root. LS TAC LA. And we are good. All right, cool. There's no flags on here. Okay, we can. Yay! All right. So that is going to be it for Metasploitable with the Dvwa stuff. I want to go through medium, low and medium. Went through low and medium, so I think that was a win, like right there. That was a little bit more of a boring stream. Sorry about that, but really want to get through that stuff and just kind of look at everything and just kind of play around with it like a little bit because I haven't done Dvwa in a while. So hopefully you learned something or enjoyed it or figured out a new way to do something.